Men wanting babies is like kids wanting a puppy. It's cute, but you know you'll wind.
All right, we have got to do something about the confirmation bias that's going on in this app and in social media as a whole. Because what the fuck do you mean? What you're saying is that all men are terrible fathers and have no potential of being good fathers, and the only good parents that exist are women and mothers. That is like me, a man saying, hey, you know how there's a couple instances of women being gold diggers? No, no, no. That's not just some. That's all women. All women look at men as moving wallets and bank accounts. That's all they're good for. See how stupid that sounds? That's exactly how the fuck you sound. And this is coming from a guy who defends you in your comment section all the time because of your lifestyle choices that you get bullied and harassed for on this app, because you do not want to be a mother. You do not want to be a parent. You want to live your best life child-free, and I accept and respect that. And I think other people should too. But when you do dumb shit like this and say dumb shit like this and get praised for it, I feel like you deserve to get bullied a little bit, because like, what the fuck? Now, I get there are some men who are horrible fathers, but you saying men wanting children is like men wanting puppies, and then when they have to take care of that dog, they can't handle the burden of that responsibility? You know how fucking stupid you sound? Some. Use the word some. That's all you need to do. But the way you generalize it, you make it seem like you're speaking about all men, and never do you correct this in your motherfucking video. And the worst part about it is in your comment section, it's filled of dumbass people just praising you and shitting on all men and acting like there is nothing toxic about it. I don't know what your dynamic is with your father, but that does not mean you need to take it out on all fucking men. You know why? Because I know plenty of males that I've grown up with, that I've known in my adult life, that have wanted children their entire life, and when they finally got the opportunity to be a father, they are batting a fucking 1,000. And guess what? If any of those males, any one of my homeboys, had a kid and ended up being a shitty father, that'll be the end of our friendship. Because we don't tolerate that shit around here. You know why? Because men hold men accountable for their actions. But unfortunately, on social media, women, instead of holding other women accountable for their toxic behavior, they praise them for their toxic behavior like you're getting praised right now. So basically, we're just going to discount stepfathers. Because let's not pretend like we don't know there's plenty of men who have become fathers to children that aren't theirs, that have been amazing fathers. Just like there's plenty of women who have become mothers to children who they didn't birth from their own womb, and they're amazing mothers. Because what you're saying is men. You didn't say some men, because wording is key in this motherfucker. And never did you say some or portion. There is certain men. None of that shit. You just said men are like kids who want puppies, and the burden of actually having to take care of that puppy is too much for them. Like, men can't burp kids, men can't change diapers, men can't do this, men can't do that. That the moment that they have the kid, they just want the photo op with the kid and the appearance of being a father without having to actually take on the responsibility, nor having the capability of somehow handling that responsibility. To me, it sounds like you have some sort of mental illness and trauma that happened in your past that was definitely caused by a man, and you have not let that shit go, and it has turned to toxic narcissistic behavior when it comes to just bashing all men. Because I see it, I think you need therapy. I'm 1,000% sure you need therapy, and I'm gonna go to therapy later on this week if my therapist is open this week. I went last week, I went the week before. I'm gonna keep going to that motherfucker. She cool as fuck. So what I suggest you do is put the motherfucking phone down, call your healthcare provider, get therapy, and stop getting on this motherfucking app just hating on all men, because you're going to get a bunch of toxic women praising you, and all you motherfuckers need therapy. All you motherfuckers need therapy. We need to stop generalizing, and we need to stop having confirmation bias and praising toxic behavior on this motherfucking app. It's getting old, it's getting tired, and it's fucking beyond toxic. Some people suck. And in this instant, you are those some people. There's plenty of instances of you being a great person on this fucking app. No one bats a dazzle when it comes to being a good person. Everyone has done some shitty things. I've done some shitty things. As much as I try, I know I'm probably going to fuck up and do some shitty things in the future, but I'm going to take accountability for that shit. The problem with a lot of women on this fucking app in particular is that none of you motherfuckers hold each other accountable when you do toxic shit. And when there's actually a woman that holds you accountable, you call her a pick-me. Because I'm going to emphasize this and end this video again. In my circle of friends, you know what I don't allow? Men who cheat on their girls or their wives. If they do, like, yo, we can't be cool, because how the fuck am I going to trust you if the person you love and who loves you can't even fucking trust you? If any of my friends that have kids end up being a bad dad, that their wife, calls me like, hey, this motherfucker is not being a good dad. Like, yo, like, I'm going to have to check that motherfucker immediately. And if he doesn't correct that behavior, that motherfucker is 86 for life. Because we don't tolerate that shit around here. Because every man in my fucking circle holds each other accountable, including me on my bullshit. So stop not holding the people accountable for their toxic behavior. If you see somebody in this app doing some dumb toxic shit, including me, call them out. Call them the fuck out and be like, hey, this is wrong and this is toxic and you need to do better. Go to therapy.